Everybody's on the radar from home. Yo, I got my girl from ATL calling in. Shonte Renee, what up?
What's good? How you doing?
What's going on? New single Rock With You featuring TPain out now. First of all, how are you? How are you doing during this global pandemic? How's your mental state? How's everything right now?
I'm good. I mean, I'm just staying focused. Like it's really hard because I didn't want to stay in the house that long. I had stuff to do.
You're like, I gotta be outside. I'm on outside time. Come on now. I gotta go back.
Right. 2020 is supposed to be my outside year. Like I was gonna be traveling more and definitely clubbing more because of work reasons. But I'm about to start back clubbing again. It's just for DJ's reason, not for like personal. But I was supposed to be in these streets.
So how has it been for you when it comes to music this year? Like obviously you got a couple singles out now, you got Pretty Girls out now, you got Rock With You out now. How has it been for you like making music and like navigating the waters of the music industry in the midst of a global pandemic?
I mean, it actually worked for me because I was getting fans. Everybody was at home on their phones.
Yeah.
So I was getting fans. People had nothing to do but just look people up. So I was getting looked up and getting views and streams. So that part worked out in my favor. I mean, when people have nothing else to do, they're going to be on their phones. They're going to be on the internet. So
were you part of the IG Live era of quarantine? Were you going on live every single day?
Yes, I was going on live with people.
I know, like
Monte was doing, my dude, DJ Monte, he was doing it way more. He was addicted. I did it every now and then. But I was on it. Yes, I was on live, singing sometimes, interviewing. It was, yeah.
The live era of coronavirus was so crazy because I remember at a point people were like, yo, live, like your live views are gonna count towards your stats one day. And then like 6 months later, here we are, and nobody be going on live no more. Which I have to say, I am happy that I don't get the notifications.
Yes,
that was annoying.
It was getting on my nerves. It was annoying. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, but I mean, I'm glad that you're in good spirits. I'm glad that you're making music, you're being able to put out records, you're able to do all this. So talk to me about you got 2 records out this year. You got Pretty Girls.
I have 3 records.
Oh, you have 3. My bad.
So Rock With You, I just put out on all platforms. I actually had that song out years ago in 2016. But I just released it on all platforms.
You know, it's crazy. I would have never known. Like, I feel like that record, it sounded very like 2022. Like, I would have never known that you put that out in 2016.
Yeah, it was on SoundCloud and YouTube, and that's all. So reason why it's on all platforms, it was the fans. They kept nagging me on my DMs. When you gonna put Rock With You out on all platforms? I want to download on Spotify and Apple Music. And I'm like, okay. So I did it. I put it out on all platforms, and then it just blew up.
That's crazy. So right now you're focusing more on Pretty Girls. And I know you said you might have a video coming soon for it. So talk to me about this record. Talk to me about what you got planned, what you got in the stash, everything going on with it.
So Pretty Girls is my barbecue skating rink family song. It's about girls who are just pretty and telling these guys, y'all over here, it's basically to bring ATL or any club back to start dancing again. Because nobody dances in Atlanta. Everybody just goes to the club and smoke hookah and sit down.
Do they just be standing there like on the side in Atlanta? Like, is that all they
That's
be doing?
all we do. Woo, hey! That's all we do. We don't do nothing else. So that song says the lyrics, y'all standing on the wall, y'all, hanging with your boys, and we out here on the floor, we twerking, we dancing. So that's what the song is about, letting people know we need to start back dancing again. It's about...
So you said you got a video in the works for this. So is this video going to be like a skating rink video? Is it going to be like a club video? Like, what do you got planned for it?
Skating rink, block party type video. Dancing, lots of dancing, lots of skating and DJ. Just real. It's going to be very Atlanta, old Atlanta.
Oh,
old Atlanta.
I love that. And something about your career that I find very interesting is that you got found off a cover song on your IG, right? It was T.I. It was a T.I. and Pink record. Were you so tell me the story of how doing, I guess, that video and then like changed your life to where you are now.
So basically I just decided to upload a video I was singing on. I was like, this is a cute song I sang. Let me upload it. And I guess I ended up following Monte, who is now my fiance. I ended up following him on
Congratulations,
Instagram.
By the way.
Yeah, thank you. And then I liked one of his pictures. So I guess when he see me he was like, who is this girl liking my picture? So he went to my page and seen the video. And then he immediately hit me up and said, you have any songs? Like, you recording? And I was like, yeah, I got some songs. He said, well, I need you to meet me at the studio. I need to talk to you. He's like, we need to work. I said, all right. And that's how it happened. And when I got there, he said, well, I'm looking for an R&B artist. Would you like to be her? And I said, okay. And that's how it happened.
Yo, that's so crazy. I love these stories of people who blow up off of doing like cover songs. So it's just like, it's so like modern day, like, oh, like, look, I uploaded a video and boom, now I got, now I'm working with big name producers. I'm doing records with TPain now. Like, I'm doing all these crazy things.
Yes, it was crazy. I didn't even mean to upload that video for that reason. It was just because I thought I did good. I just thought it sounded good. I was like, oh, it sounds good. I'm upload this video.
And also I know that you kind of got like your start in the church choirs, right?
Yes.
So how did like your love, I guess, for R&B like, stem from that? Because obviously, starting off in the church and then getting to the point where you are now, those are two totally different things. So how do we get from now?
I mean, I feel like Christian gospel music got a little R&B in it too. But yeah, my siblings used to listen to it. You go to school and you hear your friends, give you CDs and tapes and all that stuff. So they all, used to give me CDs at the time. It was CDs. It wasn't streaming at the time. That's how I got to the R&B world. School, your friends tell you the songs, and radio. I used to listen to the radio. So, I mean, I fell in love with R&B. I fell in love with Whitney. I fell in love with Tony. I was even listening to pop songs. I was listening to Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, NSYNC. I liked them all. I was like, oh, this is some good music. And I just kind of mixed all those genres together and made my own style.
Right. And you could kind of hear that in your sound too. So like, do you have like a specific name for your style? Like, have you come up with like your own cool little name for it? Or
yeah, I call it soul pop.
Soul pop.
Yes, because it's still soulful, but it's kind of pop. Like, I never stay too soulful. I'm like in between.
So you never go to like one end of the spectrum or like the other end of the spectrum. You try to like always kind of like position yourself right in the middle.
Yes, and it's not on purpose. It's just really just how it comes out. Like, my voice is not very, very soulful. It's like in between soulful and pop. So anytime I get on a track, you'll hear the soul, but you'll also hear like, dang, it's kind of like a pop song too. So this is what other people are telling me. So I hear that. Yeah.
I think that you say it now, like I see it more, because it's like when you listen to the record, you're like, okay, this, like, you definitely do hear the soul, but like this is a song that you could kind of maybe catch on like a top 40 playlist, like a pop playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of like dance on like that line of like doing both at the same time.
Right. That was the voice that God blessed me with. I can't even like change that. Like, I can't even be extra soulful if I wanted to be.
Not extra soulful.
Be in between.
So, like, for you going forward in your career, do you think that you will ever kind of like, I don't know, venture off like that middle area, or do you think that you're still gonna try to just like stick there?
Oh, I'm always gonna stick with what works. The formula works. I'm gonna stay with it. I don't want to disappoint any fans. I learned that with other people's careers. When they try to do too much, they always lose their fans. You want to give them exactly what you started with. I'm just going to grow from there and get better at it. Just make, I probably tap into some rock with a feature, or something like that. Or maybe some country music, because people say I talk country sometimes when I sing, or sing country when I sing certain lyrics. But I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to venture off into certain things, but I'm not going to go too far.
Country music is interesting, because I don't know if I could picture you doing like country music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, it would be like a pop country song. It wouldn't get all the way deep there. It would be, because I'm still pop. So I guess a pop country song would be dope, because I could turn on the country part of my voice. I'm still from the South, so. But I do a pop country song or a pop rock song, with a feature. I wouldn't mind doing that.
I love that. So what's next for you? So any more singles this year, a project? What's like the next chapter for Shonte Renee?
So I am going to drop the video for Pretty Girlz this year, and I'm going to get it done right. Actually, I don't know if it's this year, next year. I don't know. I'm still working it out. But
there's like 3 months left in this year. It's 2020. I know, it's like, you never know what's gonna happen in 2020 anymore.
No. So and then I'm probably going to drop a song right after that. So it's called Talk to Me Nice. I'm working on that song right and get it mixed. So I'm gonna drop a video and a song right after that. I'm just gonna keep dropping songs because right now, you know, people are watching. I gotta give them what they want.
Now, do you like feel the pressure to like drop a project sometimes, or are you
Yes.
in like that comfortable place of putting out singles?
Well, right now, I do feel the pressure of dropping a project. I feel like I have to. My team telling me you don't have to, but I'm like, no. I feel like they want to hear that, so I'm gonna let the fans decide, like I did last time when I dropped the project.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on my Instagram, and they said yes. So I said, hey, you got to give them what they want, and I'm happy I did it because the last project I released, everybody loves that project. Every time I do an interview, they love that last project. So, got to give them what they want. So yeah, I want to release another project. And my team like, no, you don't have to. Just keep dropping singles. I think people want to hear projects too.
I know, especially in like a COVID time, people are just, you know, like how you mentioned at the beginning of this interview, it's like, yo, people are at home and they were hitting you about the songs and all this and all that. People are just home and they're just consuming music. Like all I do all day is listen to music, you know. If I have an artist that I'm interviewing, I'll have their songs on repeat, and then, you know, maybe I'll sprinkle in some playlists here and there. But like all I'm doing all day is listening to music. So I feel like a project, you know, that pressure is there to drop a project, but you know, it's warranted pressure because people are home right now, you know. Like most people are still working out the crib and you know,
exactly.
They're by themselves. So what else are they gonna do besides listen to music?
I like projects. I like to listen to a whole 10 song or 17 song album back to back. I like that. I think it's wonderful.
So
that's
if you
go ahead.
If you were to drop a project, what do you think you do? You do like a 10 song, or you do like an EP? Like what do you feel like?
Do 8 to 10 songs. You don't want to see me being new. I like to keep it simple. You know, I'll probably go up to 17, 18 when I get more established in the music industry. But right now I stick to 8 and 10 because, you know, it's just better that way.
Gotcha.
I know to just keep it simple because when you're new, you want people to be like, nah, oh, she got too many songs. You know, it's like, okay, I can do 8 songs, and then you hear all 8 songs or all 10 songs. Like, dang, these are good. I want more.
That's how I feel about when Kanye did like those 8-song projects and like Tiana Taylor had her like 7-song joint. I was like, these 7 songs are like just perfect. Like I feel like
it's perfect.
7 to 8 songs is just like you listen to it and then you're done. And then when artists will drop like 20-song albums, you just look at it, you're just like, oh my God, I gotta sit through this whole project. And you might like it, you might enjoy it at the end of it, but like when you got the 8 songs, I don't know, I feel like it's easier to kind of like take in those songs and kind of formulate an opinion.
It's a mental thing because I do the same thing. When I think Summer Walker had 16, I was like, oh, I don't want to listen to all the 16. But I liked them all. It's just I'm like, oh, it intimidated me just a little bit. You know, it's like, oh, but I loved them all. They were good. That was a very good album.
Her album was dope, and I understand though, because it's just like you do end up liking them all, but I guess like the task of just, it's like when you got a lot of work to do ahead of you, like when you were in school, you're like, I got a lot of homework to do ahead of me, and you're like, oh man, I don't want to do all this. But then when you're done with it, you're like, oh, that was easy. It's like going through, it's like going through the album, because it's like 16 songs seems like a lot, and then once you get to that 16 song, you're like, oh, that wasn't too bad.
That wasn't bad. Yeah, it was a good album. So
so for this next chapter of your career as well, who are some people that you like really want to work with? I mean, you know, like you said, you worked with TPain back in 2016. Monte's obviously an amazing producer. Going forward, who are some people, or you know, just some personal goals you have for your career and yeah?
I would love to work with Megan Thee Stallion.
Of course.
I love her. She's an Aquarius like me, so I love Aquarius. I would love to work with City Girls. I would love to work with Rihanna. I love Rihanna. When she come back, I want to come back with her. So
I feel like the City Girls on the Pretty Girls remix with like that. See, that has a nice little ring. That's got a nice little ring to it, right?
Yes, I would love them to be on the remix. Let's put that in the universe.
let's manifest that. City Girls on Pretty Girls.
Yes, that would be dope. I think that would be, actually, I need to try to get that happening. I'm gonna have to reach out.
Look, you better hit some DMs. You better be like, we got to make this happen right now.
Yes.
You want to tell Monte there, we got to be like, yo, we got to get this. We got to make this happen.
That's actually a perfect idea. That would be wonderful.
Man, I'm so excited for the new single, for the video, for everything you got coming up. Before I let you go, something I've been doing with everyone during this COVID time is, you know, for the people who are watching this at home, whether they be your fans or you know, just someone who stumbled upon this video, I've been asking artists to kind of like send a message like positivity or any kind of words or advice that they have, you know, like I said, whether it's an artist, just an everyday person who found this, one of your fans, what I guess like positive words would you have for them?
For being in the music industry or just life?
Just like everything, with everything going on right
Everything
now,
life. Well, just make
COVID.
sure, whatever, follow your dreams. Do not let nobody tell you your dreams are bad or they're unrealistic. No, do what's in your heart. Also stay consistent on your dreams. Work hard at it. Stay consistent every day. Keep going at it, even if it's 5 minutes of working on your dream. Work on it. Don't just always work for somebody else. Try to do something on your own. Do your own thing and follow your heart. Please, because you're going to love it later. I love the fact I'm following my dreams. I wake up every day and do what I love. If I didn't do that, I would be very depressed. So I need you to follow your dreams, whatever you want to do, no matter if it's golfing, basketball, singing, writing, producing, do it. Sacrifice.
Boom, there it is. Yo, let the people know where they can follow you at, get your music, anything else you want to plug in. Go ahead. Now's the time to do it.
So follow me on IG at I am Shonte Renee. Everything else is Shonte Renee. You can Google it and stream me. Stream all my songs. I'm on all platforms. Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, YouTube. I have probably like 9 videos out right now. 9. I have 10. I have 10 videos. Ooh, yeah. I have 10 videos out right now.
Nice even number.
Yes, I have 10 videos out on YouTube right now. Go stream that. Look up Shonte Renee, SHONTE RENEE.
Boom, there it is, man. Shonte Renee on the radar. Appreciate you. Thank you for taking your time out of your day today to come chop it up with me.
Okay, I'm gonna take a picture. Say cheese.